Hi there, I'm Dale Mathis, coming to you from my home studio in Sun City, Arizona. And today I have Play by Ear, Roll Out the Barrel, lesson number 12. And you can get the free sheet music for this tune at my website, dalemathisaccordion.com, and just look at the free lessons tab. You don't need the sheet music for it, but if you look at that on my website, you will see the sheet music listed there, either as a photo or as a download, and it will be helpful for you even though you don't read music, because I've got all the fingering written down, so it'll just make life easier in the long run if you use the fingering. Okay, so let's take you in and play the tune for you first, and then we'll go through all the details. There's a lot of new stuff to learn today. All right, so here we go. Start with the third finger, C chord over here, and here we go. Okay, so let's get down to the nitty-gritty. I hope that you have downloaded the piece of sheet music because all the fingering is written in there. So even if you can't read the notes, you'll have something to refer to, and it'll just make life so much easier. So you're going to start with your third finger and put it on G. Next measure, another G. And then you've got an F sharp black key with your second finger. G, A. Next measure. And there's that F sharp again. Put your thumb down for the F natural, and it gets 8 beats, so it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because those two notes, those two 4-beat notes or whole notes, they're tied together. Next line, measure number 9. You've got your third finger ready. Here's an A, G sharp, black key. And here's that same note again, but this time it's written as an A flat. Whether it's sharp or flat, it could be the same note. It's that black key. And then put your thumb down for the G. And here is a finger substitution where you've played it with your thumb, but you need to substitute fingers to get ready for the next part of the song. So while you're holding it down, you put your third finger on there. And then the next line, measure 17. Fifth finger to play the A, and again it's 8 beats long. Okay, so now we've got a lot of new stuff in this last line. I'm just going to play the right hand, and then we're going to go over all this chord stuff that's new. So you start with your D with thumb. So you play 1, 2, 3, and then you put your thumb under and play the G, and then you can use your fourth finger to play the B, and now your hand is in perfect position for your thumb to play the F sharp, and hooray, you've got enough fingers to end the song. Okay, so now we got to talk about all these chord changes in this song. So up to this point, you have had the C chord, the G chord, and the F chord, and all of those are used in the first 3 lines of the measure. But that last line, oh boy, that's a whole school lesson all by itself. All right, so the first chord in measure 25 is a D minor. So let's show you how to do that. So here's your C and chord. That's the one with the divot in, of course. G is the one above it. D is the one above that. But now the thing that you're going to have is the D minor chord. So your third finger stays on the D, and instead of playing the major chord, you're going to move it back 1 row and play the minor chord. So if you play both buttons together, it sounds like this. And you might want to practice that, just going. And the next chord is a G7. So here's another new thing to deal with. We may have done this in the last lesson. At the moment I can't remember. But you're going to go back down to the G, and then you're going to finger it 4-2, because you've got to move way back here to that button, which is in the 5th row. That's what it sounds like. The next chord is C, that of course we know. And now here you've got a big jump. You've got to go up to D and to the D7. So those two, fingered 4-2 or 2-4. And then move everything down 1 row to G7. And then finally to C. And another chord change that is difficult for you at this point is in measure 24 and 23, you've got an F chord. But that next chord in measure 25 is D minor, so you've got to jump all the way up here and get D minor. Oh, did I even get it? No, I didn't get it. Got to get up higher. So that's a chord change that you're going to have to practice. That's going to take a lot of work to get that one. And then G7 is in the next line, that's measure 26. C chord. Now you got to jump up to D7, G7, C. So a lot of hard work for the chord. Actually everything. There's so much new stuff in this one, but you know, it's such a popular tune and people really easily recognize it. So it'll just be a challenge for you to put all this new stuff together so that you can play it properly. All right, so now I'm going to play it again very slowly and put it together for you. So here we go. I'll give myself 4 beats to start off. 1, 2, 3, 4. as I said, this one will be a challenge for you, but because the tune is so popular, I'm sure you'll get it. Just stay at it and work out all those new left hand chord jumps. Minor chords, seventh chords, so a lot of challenges here, but a very fun tune and everybody knows it. So again, at my website, DaleMathisAccordion.com, this is lesson number 12 in the free lessons, and the sheet music is there for you to download, and also there's a photo of the sheet music if you don't have the ability to download, so you can follow by watching that also. So thanks so much for watching, and hope you have a good time with this tune.